we are going to do an unboxing on this right here. And this is a garden bed that was sent to me to do a review on. So we're just going to do a quick unboxing, and then we're going to bring it in the back, and then we'll do an assembly. Okay, so let's take a look at what's inside. You're basically going to get, with this unit, you're going to get 4 pieces of this corrugated metal. This is metal, by the way. I'll show it to you. This is not plastic. It's coated on the outside, or painted, and it's also coated on the inside, so it doesn't rust. Very nice. You're going to get 2, 4, I believe 6 of these straight panels. You're going to get 2 rods. I'm not sure what these are for. I guess to hold the center together. You're going to get, it looks like some kind of edging of some sort. You get a complete starter guide. Where are you? Right there. Complete starter guide. How to put it together, and it's pretty intuitive, guys. This isn't complicated stuff. You can figure this out. I'm not even going to look at instructions, but they're showing you all the different sizes that you can get in here. I'm actually quite fascinated with a lot of these different designs and shapes. Nice corner one. These are really nice. These are way better than wood. Wood is it's expensive, and it doesn't last forever. It only lasts for a few years, and it just starts falling apart, guys. You got to replace it in like 5 years, roughly, you know. Okay, so it comes with this book. We'll go over that when we're assembling. And basically a screw pack. That's what it comes with. And so that's really it as far as you can see. That's really all of everything that it comes with. You can see right there. It's not a lot of stuff, but you don't need a lot. Okay, so that's it. Here are the screws. We'll take you in the back, and let's put this together. Okay, so I'm going to assemble it here in my driveway and just walk it in the back. It's just easier for me to do here. It's cleaner. There's no dirt on it, and I could just, it's all my tools and stuff are up here. So I'm going to put this together, and I'm going to bring it back. Now, being that these parts are pretty universal, there's a couple different ways you can actually put this together and make it work for you. So for me, the box they sent was, I believe it was 6x2, I think was the bed, 6 feet by 2. But I'm going to make it so it's more like almost a 4x4 bed. So I'm going to spread it out a little different. But this particular design was designed to be that way. So I'm going to assemble it that way first, show it to you, and then I'm gonna change it to the size I need, and then show it to you once more, so you can see, you know, why I changed it. I'll explain that to you later. But we'll put it together the way that they supplied the part for it. Now, you can see there's the corners, there's the center pieces, there's 2 rods here. These are rods to keep it from bulging out. And then they give you a lip for the top, and they give you a pack of screws and a little Allen wrench, which is very handy. And so all you really need is a Phillips screwdriver, or like me, I'm just going to use my impact drill. Once I put this together, I'm never going to take it apart again. I don't think I will. You can if you want. Those screws, I believe, are stainless steel right there, those screws. And those rods are roughly 2 feet wide, and are made specifically for this design. Once I change it, those rods won't be able to be used anymore, so I'll have to substitute it with something like wire or something like that. But in my opinion, these are pretty strong, and if you put them together without the rods, it's not like it's going to start bulging apart. It's only soil that's coming up like maybe 10 inches off the ground, so it's not going to bulge apart. But just for the sake of video, I'm going to assemble it the way it's supposed to be. Now, also, too, I want to make sure you know here, and I'm going to show you really close. Let's see right there. Okay, you see there's plastic on here. A lot of times people just leave the plastic on it and wait for it to dissolve, or they don't take it off. I don't recommend you ever do that, because that plastic will dry out and then it crackles and peels and then it gets kind of stuck to the material. You have to remove that plastic on there. Believe me when I tell you, you do not want to leave that plastic on. So make sure you take that off. Outside of that, that's it. Now, as you can see, that these panels, one side is green and one side is white. The white is on the inside. And that's really it, guys. And so let me put it together and let's take a look at it. I just want to point out really quick that this particular system is so modular. You can literally just make this any way you want. They sell you the kit, but if you want to just buy the corners, I'm not sure if they sell them independently, and the sides, you could also do that and expand. And even, like, you can literally make any shape you want with this. So I'm just showing you, I put it together small, so if you wanted to keep it smaller, I have some extra panels there. You could do this as well, or you can do it like I'm going to finish putting this together. You can do it the way they sent it, with the full thing, and they gave you the rods with it too, so you will need those rods. But I just wanted to show you that you can actually make it bigger or smaller with this kit. So let me finish. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, they give you the two rods to hold it in the middle, and it's not completely assembled. I just want to show you this is the design of this particular kit, which is, this is the one that they sent me. 6-in-1. I'm not sure what they mean by 6-in-1, but yeah, you can pretty much shape this any way you want. 6 different designs. It's completely universal. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange this so it's just the way that I need it. So I'm going to take this back apart, and then I'm going to put it together the way I need it. Yes, it does come with an edging like this. And you just put this around it when it's finished. I don't want to put that on now until it's done. So I'm going to reassemble this, and then we'll take a look at it then. Okay, so as you can see, I basically put it together, and you can see what it looks like. This is the size that I opted to go with. It'll fit perfect where I'm going to put it. Again, this is modular, so you can shape this any way you want. It's basically just elbows and side panels, and you could do whatever you want with this. You could basically make it big or small as you want, as long as you want. It's a very versatile type of raised bed. There's plenty of stuff extra. They give you a few extra screws in here. There's plenty of this. You just cut this with a knife when you're done. You're fine. I just want to point out too, on the inside, they give you washers. The washers are not for the outside, they're for the inside. So you will need those washers on the inside, not the outside. I just want to make sure you're clear of that. The other thing too is I did not lock this in. As you can see, it moves, right? It's kind of wobbly, it moves. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because when I bring it to the back area where I'm going to put it, if the ground's not 100% level, I kind of want it to bend a little bit in the middle or the sides. And then once I get it where I want it, I'm just going to use my my drill and that little Allen key to hold these things, and I'm going to lock it in place, because I want this to hug the ground comfortably without me having to take a shovel and kind of flattening the ground. As long as if it hugs the ground and I'm comfortable with it, I'm good. So I would recommend don't lock them in until you get it in the back, and then just lock it in place. It'll take you like maybe 10 minutes. And this was really easy to put together. So, I mean, if you're a lady and you're not comfortable with, you know, big tools and heavy things, and it looks intimidating, ladies, I'm going to reassure you right now, you can put this together no problem. You're not having to worry about drills and you know, big pliers and all kinds of nail guns. This is so easy to do. You can do it easily blindfolded. I didn't even read the instructions. I just basically put it together just the way you see it. It's really easy, guys. It's really not much for me to really explain, other than to fill it now, and then you know, put plants in, and of course I'll show you that once I get that full. Now, the only thing that I'm not applying to here are going to be your center rods. Now, the design that they originally gave me, they gave me 2 rods with it. I'm not going to be using those rods, and probably what I'll do is I'll put either a piece of wood in here, or I'll just I'll get like a screw and cut the head off it and just use that like a coupler, and then I'll just use this across there, something like that. But outside of that, that's it. That's all you need, guys. Now, if you don't have that center piece, is it going to fall apart? Guys, this isn't a little piece of junk. This is pretty heavy gauge corrugated steel. It's not going to pull apart just because you got a foot's worth of dirt in it. Believe me when I tell you, you're not filling it with concrete. You know what I'm saying? It's just regular garden soil, and garden soil is generally, it's pretty light. It's an organic matter. It's not going to be bulging out the side panels. You can use it. They supply it with you so that doesn't happen. However, I'm going to tell you out of years of experience, I wouldn't worry too much about that. If it were wood, that's a different story. But this is not wood. This is steel, and it's a lot stronger and better. Yes, can it pull out a little bit? Yeah, well, just don't overdo it, you know. You'll be fine with it that way. But either way, if you don't have the rods, you can still use the system. If you do have the center support rods, then use them. If not, you could still use it either way. I'm gonna. So anyway, let me put this in the back. I'll put it together. We're gonna get some dirt in there, and then we'll show you what it looks like filled up. I'll maybe even try to get some plants in there and just give you an idea what it looks like. Okay, so that's basically it. That's it all set up. As you can see, it's not bulging on the sides. I didn't add the extra rods in the middle, but it's fine just the way it is. And if I need to down the road, I could always just add a rod in there and keep it together. But as you can see, it's fine just the way it is. I quickly planted it out. Some of my kales are wilting a little bit, but they'll bump back up once I water it a few times. We got eggplants, we got collards that's also wilting. The kales, we got basil over there, and I got a few more things I'm going to plant in here. So as you can see, this size bed will work out pretty good. And I'm probably going to do something again over here. So we'll probably do another bed like that here, and then we'll just keep the rest of this garden out the way it is. But for now, that's it, guys. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description. I do believe they gave me a product code for this, so I'll leave the product code and a link to where you can pick this up, and it'll be down in the description, and I'll see if I can put it in the cards as well. But either way, just scroll down. You should see it right where the description is. You'll be able to click that, go to the site, and purchase it. My overall opinion of this particular product, I'm going to be honest with you, after having built many raised beds, as you can see, I got a bunch of old ones still left back here. Where are you? All right, somewhere down there. There's a couple old raised beds there. They only last about 4 years, if you're lucky, 5 years. Guys, this thing's probably going to last you a lot longer than that. It's not junk. This is a pretty good grade product. I'm very pleased with it. I like the fact that all these pieces are basically universal and they're modular, so you can create this any shape you want. If I was to have an option in the future with this, I would probably just order like a dozen elbows, or maybe 2 dozen of the elbows, and maybe 30 panels. And then that way you can kind of fool around with what you want as far as your area and setting up just the right, raised bed for that area. I'm very impressed with it. I really, really like this product. I may even end up buying another one just for here, so it looks good once I pour the concrete here and everything. So I'm going to put concrete around this. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll give you an update video down the road, and you'll be able to see how things are growing in there. Great product, guys. You can't go wrong. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.